Not up there, we're not winning a Grammy, etc.
I think it's an unfair comparison, if you ask me. It would be financial investments so that the things will match what you're trying to compare it to. Because what you're comparing it to, there are some dons over there who are handling.
You see, let me be honest with you. Nigerians are not competing with Africans. Nigerians are competing with the world. Nigeria understood the entertainment business. That's the secret. I love what my brother is trying to say. He said, even though when you go to Nigerians, you see so many millionaires. That is one. Two, he said something about Big Brother Africa and Big Brother Niger. Now, he said, now you can understand that Big Brother Niger is more popular than the Big Brother Africa, where it originally started, according to what he said. So you understand the handwriting on the wall. And he said, when you even travel to South Africa, you will see that Nigerians own so many entertainment there. Nigeria understood the secret, the business in entertainment. Now, if you're talking about population, only a state in Nigeria is bigger than Ghana. So Nigeria is not competing with Africa. Nigeria is competing with the world. That is different. You can see so many of our musicians, they are competing with the world. Now, let me talk about the areas she's saying about Nigerians come to learn Afro, whatever. In early 80s, Ghanaians came to Nigeria to learn Nigerian sound of high life. So when they now went back home, they refined it. At least one of the legends, Fela is one of the legends. He is the Afrobeat finder. So let me not talk too much. Let's listen to what this man is trying to teach these people, and it's very important. As you're watching it, if this is the first time you coming across my video, please don't forget to follow me. Subscribe, touch the like button, share it so that other people will equally learn from this teaching. It's very important.
You're a legend. I mean, is he not? Yes. What do you say about all this conversation about why Ghanaians are not up there, we're not winning a Grammy, etc.?
I think it's an unfair comparison, if you ask me, because I was saying it on a platform the other day. If I want to blow in other platforms, in other territories across the world, I shouldn't have a problem when somebody's music is in my territory and I can hear it. Obviously, there should be a certain network, a certain machinery behind how I'm hearing that music. So I should try putting something, add something to mine to make me also break barriers. That said, if you're looking for 1 million Ghanaians right now to subscribe to something, as against our 30-something million people.
About 32, yeah.
Compare that to you're looking for 1 million Nigerians against their 200+ million people to do something right now. Do you realize how quick the Nigerians will do theirs as against ours? So then why is it that Ghana not being the only African country, anytime a Nigerian succeeds, you would want to give pressure to a Ghanaian who is like 6 or 8 times
less,
less
in terms of population,
his population, their whatever, even the number of millionaires you find in Nigeria. You can't find that number of millionaires in Ghana. That said, the Ghanaian fan, the Ghanaian consumer should also understand that to whom much is given,
much is required.
If you don't invest in the craft for us to reach certain spaces, if we invest, if we plow back our own money to keep the brand where it is, or what we would require of you is some support rather than criticism without any input. Because the input we would need from you, the external body, I would call you the private sector, would be financial investments so that the things will match what you're trying to compare it to. Because what you're comparing it to, there are some dons over there who are handling the thing. Go to multi-choice in South Africa. Half of the stations on that DSTV thing is owned by Nigerians. Big Brother started Big Brother Africa, right? Now Big Brother Nigeria is what people know. Some people don't even know it started as Big Brother Africa.
Yeah.
That was DKB Dem's era, where DKB, yeah, and Sammy B Dem's, yeah. But now, it's been brought to Nigeria, and it's even bigger than when it was Big Brother Africa.
Exactly.
How do you give yourself pressure with such a movement? If it was United States of Africa, Nigeria would be, say maybe New York or LA.
Exactly.
So why is a guy in Philly giving himself pressure that I have to beat the guy in LA by all means, when you know that everything that's provided in LA for whatever is happening there is different from what you're getting
down there? Is it because they came to learn from us? Because over time, you've heard even the Nigerians say that
talks.
We came to Ghana, we came to pick your highlight sounds.
They came to learn what?
And you hear Odoyewu and things, and they make it more popular.
Don't we also learn things from them? Don't we sing their Omo and Abi and all that? Yeah. We all get inspired. We inspire each other. It's West African sound. It's pidgin. It's music. You know, we've gone there. We've come here. We've gone there. In the 80s, most of our high life artists traveled over there.
Yeah.
And when they came back, the sound has changed. Had changed.
Yeah.
They had added elements to it, and it was even more appealing to the Ghanaians as well, because it had grown.
Yeah.
After that, Nigerians realized how that sound had grown, and how Ghanaians were not protecting that sound abroad, out in that space, and how if they invested in their craft and tapped into how our sound is, they could push their craft to make Nigeria great.
Yeah.
Because there's this stereotype, whether it's true or not, or there's this rumor that there was a conscious effort by the Nigerian government and other private institutions to change the narrative about the name Nigeria, because usually you would call Nigeria and people would talk about, you know, all the negatives,
all the,
you know, whereas we know some genuine Nigerians, some beautiful souls who just do their business, do their work, and, you know, everything genuine. So they wanted to change that narrative so that when you hear Nigeria, you're happy. Today, when you hear Nigeria, you hear Burna Boy. When you hear Nigeria, you hear Wizkid, Davido. When you hear Nigeria, you think Afrobeat.
But you're as big as them.
Well, of course. And I represent Ghana.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to tell me, because I represent Ghana and I have reached the brim of Ghana.
Yeah.
And Nigerian artist is doing his thing. All of a sudden, I should be like him. Otherwise, I've not reached. No, it's not a fair comparison.
But there have been people who have said, and I agree 100%.